loud. Love's the warmth we hold in a sea of doubt. Love will find us out. Oh, love, 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 it's the only way. Oh, love, 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 let it lead the way. In a world so cold, love's the warmth we hold in a sea of doubt. Love will find us out. Oh, love, 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 it's the only way. Oh, love, 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 let it lead the way. Hearts beat as one underneath the sun. Love's melody sets our spirits free. Oh, love, 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 it's the only way. Oh, love, 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 let it lead the way. I feel it in the sound of freedom. I can hear the sound of a revolution. I can feel the ground shaking. The winds of a change coming, coming. Sound of freedom, oh so loud. Revolution in the crowd, shaking ground. fight for the American dream. No more will we waver. No more will we take it on the team. Oh, will we take it on the team.
Here are a few reasons to support DC Intel. 1. Timely updates. Get the latest breaking news and intelligence updates as they happen. 2. Reliable information. Depend on us for accurate and credible news sources. 3. Insightful analysis. Gain deeper understanding with our expert analysis and comprehensive coverage. 4. Community engagement. Join a community of informed and engaged individuals who care about current events. 5. Transparency. We are committed to transparency in all our reporting, helping you to see the bigger picture. 6. Convenience. Stay informed on the go with easy access to updates through our social media platforms. Supporting DC Intel means staying informed and connected with the news that impacts our nation.
We would like to invite you to become a DC Guardian. A Guardian is someone who supports us with a gift of $10 a month. And you will also receive a beautiful DC decal so you can post your support. And also you will get email updates for Guardians only. Plus special discounts on products and functions and conferences to come. Please click on the donate button on our eiobn.com website to support. Once again, on behalf of the Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network, thank you.
Can you feel the evil watching every move you make? Good versus evil, blood of the innocent everywhere. But we stand up and make America great again. United we'll fight for what we believe is right. Together we'll shine in the darkest night. We stand up and make America great again. United we'll fight for what we believe is right. Together we'll shine in the darkest night. We stand up and make America great again. In the face of adversity, we find our unity. Rising above the hate to make America great.
I assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror, which paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance.
Every generation stands on the shoulders of the generation that went before. And so you see farther because you're standing taller than we did and can look farther. But read. At least give us the credit that you're seeing farther because you're standing on our shoulders. We don't have inflation because the people are living too well. We have inflation because the government is living too well.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed and to which we are committed today at home and around the world.
If I give you one message to hold in your hearts today, it's this. The more people tell you it's not possible, that it can't be done, the more you should be absolutely determined to prove them wrong. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider. Embrace that label. Being an outsider is fine. Embrace the label. Because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead. You must keep pushing forward. And always have the courage to be yourself.
All right there. Happy Wednesday, America. I hope you're having a great day so far. got a lot of good stuff to talk about today. We'll touch a little bit about last night. How about that? And go on to my normal stuff. We are 5 days, 11 hours, 49 minutes, and 6 seconds until the election. I hope you're voting. And if you haven't already voted, that you're going to be voting. And good time to be alive in America. Can somebody say amen? Come on, Kamala, say amen in your preacher voice. Oh, amen. Amen. How about your Jamaican voice? Amen. Amen. Yeah. Anyway, lots of stuff, good stuff going on in America. Last night was pretty good, pretty big. It's one of those things that now nothing comes, everything. What I did last night is I opened up a big can of open eye whoop ass, if you want to call it that. And that's okay. I did have a couple people. Let's see here. I think I still have them up here. Yeah, I do. There was one, Jeff B. Jeff B. Has a YouTube account, and he was like just aggravating the shit out of everybody last night, saying all kinds of crap. But the good thing about what DC does is before I actually left the studio, I already knew who Jeff B. really was, where he lived, his phone number, and you know, I don't dick around. I just don't dick around. And I said that to say this. People will hide behind keyboards, behind computers, and think that, you know, they can just bully people. We don't put up with that. We don't put up with bullying. And that's what he was doing. And not only him, but there's a couple others in there. There's one that was called Hope for Future. That was another one that was in there, just, you know, doing their thing. And people will hide. They'll hide underneath these names and create other fake accounts just so they control and do that. But, you know, glad that we had pretty much the smart, pretty much a good amount of smart people in there last night in YouTube that kind of told them to just go hike a leg somewhere. And then in Rumble, we did pretty good. Not too bad. Moderators, I want to hats off to you. Did great. And lots of good stuff to talk about. Let's see here. Pull this out here. Okay. I had to make sure the camera was on. I got so many things going on. It's crazy. But yeah, last night was a big night. Last night when I went to bed, it was. I thought our viewers would be like maybe 4,000 or 5,000, and I'm looking at it right now. Just Rumble alone was almost 30,000, 29,118, and still going up, which is good. It's not bad. That's good because that means what we're doing is getting our message out there that America is not in a crap hole and going to continue to go down the crap hole, and that we don't win, and that it's just doom and gloom. There has to be some sort of level-headedness in this country. Am I that? Probably not. I'm more of a hothead, but I think you all need, a lot of people need reassured, especially some of our listeners that are widows and live alone and may be scared. I went through Walmart the other day. I was going to tell you this yesterday, but I went through Walmart the other day, and as I was checking out, I always said, "Hey, how you doing?" And that's the other thing is I don't like to do self-checkout. If they have an opening, I hit it. I don't care if there's 40 people in that line, because I want human hands, and I want people there. I don't want all that stuff, because then when you go through self-checkout, you got the eagle eyes of the Walmart security guard standing there. Can I have your certificate? My certificate? Well, I'm sorry, I meant your receipt. Yeah, my receipt is called Kiss My Crack. Yeah. So anyways, we got shirts coming out, Kiss My Crack, a bunch of other stuff. Good stuff. Like I said, thank you so much for everybody tuned in. Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to know that. Middlesex, Virginia. Thank you, everybody. Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Welcome back. Patriots. Yep. Thank you, Enforcer, and all you moderators, man. You guys just rocked it. Knoxville, Tennessee, in the house. Great show last night. Hello from Denham Springs. Hey, thanks, girl. Glad to have you back in there again. God bless you from Wisconsin. Hello, Dallas from Dallas. South Dakota here. Thank you so much. They're BLVR 1950. Sherry from Brimbrook, Texas, in the house. ADC Enforcer, Patriots. Royalton, Minnesota. J-Town, Georgia. Pam Murphy, Lenore City, Tennessee. Eagerly waiting. Thank you so much, Pam. Greatly appreciate it. Raleigh, North Carolina, RC and EC. Guys, thank you so much once again for tuning in. Loyal listeners here. We have others too, but they've been with me from almost day one. Bellefontaine, Ohio. Great show last night. Thank you so much. Sensational. ADC from Maryland and Kansas City. Great show. Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Oklahoma City in the house. Hamilton, Mississippi there. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Newbie here. Hello, everyone from Long Island, New York. Thank you so much, Edith. DC from DC Jan from Harvard, Massachusetts. Thank you so much. Georgia in house. Recon, Georgia. Hello from Phil. So we're so excited Trump wins. You know what? Yes, he's going to win. Not without a fight, but he wins. And the fight isn't his; it's ours. It is our fight, which is good because, like I said, we're underneath. America is not the same as it was 4 years ago. America has two things: a bigger set of balls on it, and not only that, has a heartbeat again. No longer will America feel like it's got the deep state hands around its neck, or rotten politicians making bad calls, because we the people are standing up, voting them out, and holding them accountable for what they do while they was in office and out of office. Let's see here. Gainesville, Texas in the house. Springboro, Ohio in the house. Counting down the days. Livingston, Tennessee. Thank you so much. Charles City, Virginia. Rogue River, Oregon. Beaverton, Oregon. Great last night. I could only imagine the normie trying to comprehend. Yeah. Bedford, Virginia. Thank you so much. Yes, I actually told somebody. They asked me, says, let me guess, you're going to talk, somebody else I talk about with Intel. Let me guess, this is what you're going to talk about? And I said, yep. He said, is everybody going to be able to understand it? I said, nope. But I should have called it, level 2, level 2 Intel, class 101 with DC. ADC from McAllen, Texas, yesterday we Intel 11. Thank you so much. Well, dude, you certainly know how to end a show. I'm still holding my jaw. Yeah, well, that's the way we roll around here. The shock and awe. Yeah, Jeff B, the shock and awe is coming to you, Bubba. Coffeeville, Mississippi. Aaron and Leona and Micaiah here in Gig Harbor, Washington. Last night was awesome. Thank you so much. Montana in the house. I'd love to go there. Eden, North Carolina in house. I love your music. Thank you so much, Christy Hart. That is all the music you're hearing like that is my music. That will soon be out on iTunes. It's all patriotic. It's all good stuff. It all makes your heart pump. No Debbie Downers in that. It's all stuff to make you realize that America is great and we're going to make it great again. Sound of Freedom is one of my favorite too. Gwen, hello Gwen, DC, Gwen Hamilton, Gwen from Hamilton, Ohio. Sorry about that. Thank you so much, Crazy Train. Gary in Illinois. Saints Girl, I want your music. Yep, you'll be able to get it pretty soon. ADC and Dunklin, Oklahoma. Plymouth, Massachusetts. Love your show last night. From Dayton, saying hello and God bless you. Thank you so much. Hobbs, New Mexico. There's no words for how awesome last night's show was. Thank you, DC. Well, you know what? Hopefully it was eye-opening to a lot of people. And then plus, hopefully it gave hope. Because some of these trolls that was in there last night on YouTube, they were just saying all kinds of negative stuff. And people that do that are they're just full of crap, number one. But what they do is they always try to instill fear. Those are the ones that have cashed in on when Donald Trump first became president, and then cashed in the second time on him on Biden running. and they've kept that fear mongering going, which has kept their numbers up and kept money coming into them with all their different schemes. But we're on to them. We know them now. And not only that, but you know what? I was like, what the hell? Let's do a show. We talk about true intel, everything like that. And let's bring hope. How about that? Let's bring hope. Use this platform for that. So it's good. Sorry, I'm getting behind here, guys. I'll get going. Huntington, West Virginia. Still watching every day from Huntington, West Virginia. Herd fan. Thank you so much. Hi from Jefferson City, Missouri in the house. Edith. Finally. Hey, Edith. Yep. Okay, sorry about that. Reading somebody else's text. Frankfort, Indiana. Orange County, New York in house. Bedford, Georgia in house. Julie. Carson City, Michigan in the house. Lindale, Texas in the house. Great show. Thank you so much. Oscar in the house. What happened to Lindsey Graham? We'll talk about that here in a little bit. You knocked out the party last night. Shar and John in Somerville, Florida. Wow. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be coming to Florida next year to do some stuff. So buckle up. It's going to be good. Hello, DC and Pages from Laverne, Commie, California. DC, your show last night was epic. Thank you so much. Pensacola, Florida in house. Love your show, and your potty mouth isn't so bad. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, my mom still thinks, oh gosh, DC, she's old school. If I say fart, she goes, oh my God, oh Lord, I tell you shouldn't say that stuff. It ruins your witness. I'm like, to who? To who? I don't remember those kind of people. They're self-righteous. But anyways, yeah, I have a potty mouth. DC and Intel family from Amy in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Thank you so much. Kenai, Alaska in the house. All right, keep it the fight. We will. Terre Haute, Indiana in the house. White House, Tennessee. What am I like going there? There's a place out there in Cottontown. That's what it's called. Little tiny place that sits out there. I can't remember the name. It's like an old small version of a Cracker Barrel. Mom and Pa own place. Breakfast is fantastic out there. Has all the writings on the walls and everything. Anyway, Ringgold, Georgia in the house. Hi, DC. My mouth is still gaping. Marms still have chill bumps. Last night was fire. Yeah, it was. It was always. I always trusted and respected you, but even more now. This is living in Canada. Okay. Thank you so much. Enoch from Edwardsburg, Augusta, Arkansas in the house. Let's see here. Austin, Texas in the house. California in the house again. Stockbridge, Georgia in the house. Steve from Dayton, Ohio. Thank you so much, Steve. DC, I'm still in shock about last night. Thank you for all you do. Gave me hope. When we go up, you better believe it. And that's the thing. This ain't just my little show. This is a community, and this is the whole goal was to build a community of people that are like-minded, patriots, people that make America great. That doesn't mean Trump. That means make America great. That's why we do what we do, and we'll continue to do what we do. And I'll talk to you about it in a little bit. Hey, DC, love from Canada. Thank you so much, Canada. Coasty Mike, Breeza City, Texas. Sorry. Brazoria, Texas, City, Texas. I've got my eyes are crossed today, guys. Sorry. My mouth is running too. It's crazy. When is the truth about Diana Melania going to come out? Already been out. People just don't want to believe. Illinois in the house. Connecticut in the house. DC Rock. Thank you. Jeep Girl in the house from Dallas, Georgia. Thank you so much, Jeep Girl. Hey, DC, Charles City, Virginia. Here. Wow, great show last night. Thank you for all you do. Okay. Kentucky in the house. I'm reading your comments. I'm just going to start reading your where you're from because we're getting lost here. Oklahoma in the house. Thank you for voting too. Central Missouri, Illinois in the house. Camden, Kentucky. From Doug and DJ in Camden, Kentucky. Thank you so much, brother. And let's see here. Illinois again. Dalton, Georgia. Anita in Clinton, Tennessee. Meansville, Georgia. Wetumpka, Alabama. Hendersonville, Tennessee, my favorite place. Well, that in Nashville. From Stanford, Kentucky, Crane Hill, Alabama. All righty. Alabama's representing, so is Texas in the house. Louisiana's back in the house still. Another Texas in the house. Childersburg, Alabama, at the doctor's office listening with headphones. Well, thank you so much for listening. I'll try to be quiet as possible. That way don't disturb it. Don't disturb anyone. I'm playing. I'm going to be loud and proud again. Where we at? Ozark, Alabama in the house. Thank you for doing your show last night. Thank you so much, Ethel. Hey, DC, and DC from Leanne in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Great show last night. You woke up my husband. We're still friends. Awesome. Well, your husband's a good man then. Or either you're a good woman for sticking with him. Awesome show last night. Thank you so much, Steve and Jerry. Monroe, Ohio. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma in the house again. That was one hell of a mic drop last night, DC boom. Yeah, it wasn't even meant to be that way, but it just turned out to be that way. Middle Fork, Indiana in the house. Hi from Iowa, Arkansas, Hutchinson, Kansas, Central Vermont. Pine Tree, coming into Pine Tree, Greeley, Colorado. Thank you for your intel last night. So much appreciated. Hello, the garbage Carrie. Yeah, Cary, Ohio. You're garbage, right? Yeah, so are we, right? We're all garbage. I knew it. You know. Well, and just so you know, for those, and that was the thing, is last night we was talking about Q. A lot of people got really not bent out of shape, but just like, well, I thought it was this. I thought it was that. I will tell you this, and I'm not demeaning anyone, but I'm trying to make a point. You don't want to go to Walmart and have someone that just stands there with a door greeter that knows more intel and knows more about Q and knows more about everything, all the in and outs of everything. Last night, I was up very late because I schooled a lot of people through emails about some of their comments, because they're like, well, I thought Q was multiple people. And my response back is, well, I thought you listened to the show, because I've said it over and over, Q is not one person. But it's this. Well, okay, you can argue with a doorknob if you want to, but I choose to talk to a human, someone with common sense. So I'm not going to entertain dumb stuff. And if you see that stuff, special moderator, if you see that stuff, just delete it. Okay, Montgomery, Texas in the house. Sorry so much. First time listening. This is good. Yep. Thank you so much for listening. DC, thank you for all you do. Being a voice of reason instead of hype. Right. Live Oak, Florida. Winter Haven, Florida. Good place there. Hello from Missouri. Let's see. How can there even be an election? Know that the election interference and burning ballots. Well, there can be, and there is going to be. And, you know, those people that got them burned, they're going to be contacted. We just tell you, there's a lot of intelligence going on. There's a lot of people watching. There's a lot of people watching that's not even in the intel industry, in that sector. I don't even want to call it industry, but in that sector. And like Elon Musk. And I would way trust Elon Musk and his stats and all the infrastructures that he has in place that people don't know about, that can monitor things and does monitor things and is monitoring it for a reason, then I would just backyard Billy that just wants to splurt out stuff. But yes, there will be elections. Chicagoland in the house, good. DC, could you please set the record straight about JFK and JFK Jr.? There's a person that says the character playing JFK Trump is impossible. Named Jack. There is two people that are playing a character of JFK Jr. We all know that. They're all on TikTok all the time. You're not going to see them. You're not going to see them like that. Those players that you're seeing on TikTok and stuff like that, I can guarantee you this: JFK Jr. Is not going to publicly reveal himself on TikTok. There's no way. Columbia, Kentucky, in here. Watched for last night 3 times. Well, thank you so much, Penny. I'm getting in here. I'm sorry. Already voted. Mount Pleasant, North Carolina. Hey, y'all from Coleman, Alabama. Thank you so much. Jenny and Laura here. From our watch party, we have daily listening, DC. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. DC, Grafton, Wisconsin. I'm almost done here. Yeah, Old Jeff B might learn. Yeah, and here's the thing. This is not Jeff B is the one that was harassing last night. This isn't a platform that you probably want to come around and dick around on. Especially, you don't really want to scrap with me. You just really don't. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm a badass, and I'm not going to lie. I'm not being cocky. I'm just telling you. I don't play those games. I'll call them straight out and deal with them. Willis, Texas, talking about the mic drop last night. Loved it. Thank you so much. Maiden, North Carolina. Oh no, we don't have to worry. So we don't have. See, the question is, so we don't have to worry about Kamala certifying the election. Well, legally, it's supposed to be what's going to happen. But there's a couple of different scenarios that I've actually got some information on that I can't talk about it now because I have to like read through it before I say something and not be right. But we'll talk about that part tomorrow. But anyways, I was on here last night. Thank you so much. Dundalk, Maryland in house. Oklahoma in house again. I'm almost done to meet. Louisiana in house. Asheville, Ohio. Green Coast, Springs, Florida in house. Lafayette, Louisiana. Monica, DC last night was great. Felt a lot better knowing that things are happening. Yep. And you feel a whole lot better when you start seeing things versus people telling. Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. South Dakota. Chillicothe, Ohio. Central Illinois. Hey, DC, Russell, Kansas here. Thank you so much. Yep. Belfast, Tennessee. Oak Ridge, North Carolina. China Grove, North Carolina. We're going to talk about North Carolina in a second. Idaho, Cleveland, Tennessee. Hershey, Pennsylvania. Baltimore, Laurel, Mississippi. Sylacauga, Alabama. Hillsboro, Oregon. Brenham, Georgia. Oxford, Mississippi. Crane Hill, Alabama again. All right, I'm on Dalton, Georgia. Colorado, thank you so much. Flowery Branch, Georgia in the house. Let's see. Kansas City in the house. Guys, I'm trying to get through all these. Port St. Lucie, Phoenix, Indiana, Middle Fork, Indiana. Madison, Alabama. Florida again. Pensacola, Florida. Western Kentucky. Cheating capital, Macomb County. That's funny. All right, I think we're Central Minnesota, White House, Tennessee again. Michigan in the house again. Howell, Michigan. Okay, Pound, Virginia, Wisconsin, Arkansas in the house. They keep coming in here. Coleman and Crane, Nottingham, Maryland. I believe we're done here. Yeah, all these traders are going to a swingers party, and it's not the swingers party that you're thinking about, right? Exactly. Jordan, Michigan, North Central Texas. Man, they just keep coming in. Littleville, Alabama. Okay. Michigan in the house again. Nevada. Okay, I think we got it. Green Bay, Washington, Wisconsin in the house. I was always under the impression Q would never disclose anything until mission was complete. Exactly. Gulfstat. Hello, Illinois. I was always under the impression, I'm reading this for the people on the radio, I was always under the impression that Q would never disclose anything until the mission was complete. How did it feel to be the first to reveal you're part of the team? Well, actually, there's about 4 others that have revealed who they are. Now, when I say revealed who they are, they revealed their voice or revealed what they do. Because everybody has different part. Not one specific person has a specific, is just a, not specific, but just a general code. Everybody has a specific part. And it takes that to make the big wheel move. It's larger than what people believe. And I will say this. What I revealed last night is, you're exactly right. It was the first, but yet it's also really not the first on this platform to our listeners here today and last night. But there's more coming out. And not that it's like, the one thing you're probably not going to see is these people come out and go, hey, and just start putting if they're coming out and putting their faces on social media, they're full of shit. Full crap. Because what the whole precedent against this show, what it is You don't see the face. You don't know. And there's a reason behind that, because number one, I don't want killed. And that was there were several of the people last night. Well, I don't understand why you don't show your face. I don't understand. Well, I want to live. Is that too much to ask? And American people, it's sad. It's sad. We want to see change. We want to do that. But then we have people that risk their necks and stick it out there. And people just for their own self-gratification, well, who is that person? I want to know who they are. And then they want to blast them all over everywhere. And they get them with a bullet in the head. But last night was good. It was just one of those things that I think everybody was ready to hear and ready to listen to. And I know when I was talking about the next little segment thing I'm going to be working on, what I am working on, it's called The Blueprint to the Next President. I had probably 15 people maybe email me and say, hey, how's that possible? Barron, he ain't going to be able to run until 2024 and all this. I don't think y'all understand what's about to happen in America. We're about to see change in America. Am I saying Barron Trump is the next president? No, I never said that at all. Do I know Brad Barton? Yeah, I know Brad Barton. Been on the show several times. But we're going to be operating under some different things. We're going to see some laws change. We're going to see change. Everybody's been bitching about it for 4 years. We're going to see change, and we're going to see change. And my response to one of those people was, hey, listen, because they just want to argue with me about it. I said, listen, I'm not arguing with you about it. I know for a fact what I know. I've been right every time because I know. Now, do I know every single question, everything? No. But I do know that we're about to walk underneath law and order like some people have never experienced. No, I'm not talking about going into martial law, being controlled, and having your food brought to you. We're not talking extreme. I'm talking about law and order, bringing the country back in line, making it successful again, and making America great. I will tell you this. Anything is possible. Anything is possible these days. So I just keep telling you, buckle up. All right, great show last night. Northeast Mississippi, Newark, Ohio, Pensacola, Florida in house. All right, Mobile, Alabama, Toledo, Ohio. We got so many people in here, I can't even read them all. I am so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so yeah, last night was a good night. Lots of good people in there. Lots of good people commenting, responding. The good thing about what we're doing is we've got people reaching out that's, wanting to help, and we're going to utilize them. Phone system is in, and I'm really hoping it will be ready and done for Election Day. That way we can have some more interaction with calls with our guardians. So, with that being said, let's start the show. So, anyways, you got all these different things going on. You got everybody's big on this comedian that did his spiel, and they called him garbage, all that junk. And it's amazing how and here's the thing, you're going to hear me say this all the time, the Democratic way or the Democratic side. And what I mean by that is this. They're full of crap. But what I mean by that is that it's always that side that always bitches and gripes or takes an ant and makes it a dinosaur when there's really nothing there. And so anyways, this comedian gets up, does his thing at the rally, and he's talking, and what law? I just explained that. Laws will change. Laws, not law. Laws. Laws will change. They're going to change in this next administration. Okay. Now I'm getting back to the show. Moderators, just watch for me, please. And but anyways, all this thing about the garbage, and and then you got Joe Biden that goes out. And what's funny is you got Kamala Harris doing her thing, talking about it, and then at almost the same time, you got Joe Biden getting online going, call them garbage, and doing his thing. I swear, I watched the video of him doing that, and I'm telling you, the dude didn't have any eyes. I mean, he didn't have. It was like black. It was weird, just completely weird. Weird to the fact of kind of scary a little bit. I mean, like scary. Now I know some of you go, "Oh, it's a reptilian," whatever. But I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he looked pretty daggone hollow to me. Like it was a freaking, I don't know, like there was no soul there. But anyway, so he does his spiel, then Kamala has to do hers because she's got to bring peace to the American people and comfort to the American people because, oh gosh, we have got to hear what the master says, because Kamala, she didn't want to be a president. She wants to be a slave master. No whites in the eyes. And here's her response.
Today, to do what I have been doing throughout, which is talking with.
Okay, they're asking her what her response is, and her response is always bullcrap.
Do you sympathise with any voters who do feel offended by or insulted by the garbage comments?
I am running for president of the United States. I will be traveling to 3 states today to do what I have been doing throughout, which is talking
mattress
with
dancing.
The American people about the fact that, first of all, I get it in terms of the concerns they have about challenges like the price of groceries.
Do you sympathise with any voters who do feel
Okay, she's going to go around and tell everybody how good the economy's been and how great it's been and what great more change she's going to bring because their groceries are high. Can you say deflect a question? I mean, not want to answer it, just whatever. Can you say a walking turd? Because that's what she is. Now, for those that are new that get upset, I warn you now. This platform that I'm on, I say what I want and I say how I want it because it's mine. Kamala is the talk about garbage. I'm not even gonna really say what was really at the tip of my tongue because I think it would really offend people. It's pretty bad. Not only is she needs to go back to mattress dancing. I've seen pictures of her where she was a prostitute and all this other crap, and she was a prostitute unto the high-ranking officials or people in law. You're good, godly people, right? You're good church people. The board members of the church, those guys that are professionals, doctors, lawyers, people in politics that need a little side piece. Saying, hey, let's bring in Kamala. She's good at this mattress dancing. She represents sort of perfect sleeper. Anyway, I saw something really funny. Speaking of Kamala, saw it was pretty funny. It's actually and if this was legit, I swear if this was like legit, I would raise money just to buy these to send them out to kids. Some of you won't find it funny, but I think it's pretty funny. Get it to come up here, it'd be great. You know what I'm saying, Vern? It's I'm not someone that said yesterday says, "Oh Lord, you're turning into Brad, technical difficulty." No. Technology is great, but technology is double-edged sword.
Accent Switch Kamala can emulate any accent you like, as long as it grants her credibility.
Bonjour, tu aimes les croissants?
Merde américaine.
Guten Tag, Sie lieben ein Bratwurst? Ufta, 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 da.
Luke, I am your mother.
I would like to hear her do the Luke, I am your father. I would like to hear her do that. Anyway, I'm gonna play you this here. This is another Kamala. In case you don't know, we slice and dice until the price is right. It was another Kamala here, and this is kind of a more serious one.
Really troubling, and incredibly dangerous that Donald Trump would invoke Adolf Hitler, the man who was responsible for the deaths of 6 million Jews and hundreds of thousands of Americans. All of this is further evidence for the American people of who Donald Trump really is.
Okay. So, we're back on the Hitler thing, right? Oh, Heil Hitler! He's telling his generals that he wanted to be like Hitler. He told them that he wants them to act like that way, man. He wants to be ruthless like that. You know, this is my mindset. Even as a kid, maybe I was just mental, I don't know. But as a kid, I didn't put up with bull crap. I really didn't. It was just, maybe it's where I grew up in a very, 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 very rough place. Literally every day walking home from school. Oh, of course, I sound like my when we walked home from school, it was 8 feet of snow, pouring rain. It was so much rain, we saw Noah's Ark floating down the street. You know, those old stories like that. That's what I feel like when I say this. But, yeah. Grew up in a rough, maybe that's my problem. I just grew up, and every day there was literally someone getting their tail end whipped or something. You fought, but it built character. And, yeah, whatever. Just whatever. She's nuts. But she after so long, my dad, he would be like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? DC, come upstairs, I want to see ya. And I go up there, and he's got that belt I told you about a couple weeks ago. The one that says Jesus on it, big leather belt, had a big fish, had Jesus imprinted on it. And I was like, oh, crap. That means for the next 3 days, I'm going to walk around with Jesus and stamped on my ass, or he's on my leg. He's going to wear me out. DC, little Billy's mom called and said you beat the shit out of him today. Why'd you do that for? Well, I didn't really do that, Dad. Oh, they're saying you did. Almost broke his nose. Why'd you do that? Well, Dad, here's the thing. Little Billy keeps taunting me. Not only that, little Billy keeps saying, I do this and I do that, and I'm this kind of person. And what that did in me is it built this kind of a character, which kind of sucks. I'll be truthful with you. It kind of sucks a little bit, but at the same time, it's kind of good. Because it built a character in me, built a character in me of, if you're going to blame me for something, if you're going to keep blaming me and blaming me and blaming me, I'm going to live up to it at some point. Stop accusing me. Stop accusing me of stuff. Stop lying on me. Because if you continue to lie on me and people are going to think bad of me because you're lying on me, then I'm probably going to handle you in the way that you are lying on me about. And Kamala probably needs to stop the rhetoric. She probably does. Because if you taunt somebody long enough and you piss them off, at some point, you're going to get what you're accusing them of. Now, I'm not saying he's going to go turn into Hitler and all that. I know the extremists jump, DC said he's turning into Hitler. No, I didn't. People need to listen and listen intently. But I told him, I was like, Dad, he keeps taunting me. He keeps saying stuff. And why do I need to walk around with kids at school going, hey, I heard this about DC? No, because then when you see little Billy walk in, his nose is laying on his eyeball. He's limping a little bit. What happened to you? DC caught me out after school and just whipped the crap out of me. Gosh, little Billy, probably should keep your fat trap shut. Kamala should probably keep her fat trap shut. Should probably keep her big mouth shut and stop with the accusations. Stop with the rhetoric. Stop with it all. Stop with it all. And for those that listen that are supporters of Kamala, you know, I think you need to have your head examined. I think you need to have your head examined. Not for the fact, now before somebody jumps on you, you're just saying it because she's black. No, you're just saying it because you're black. Or you're saying it because you want to throw the race card and you're not even, done with that. But I'm telling you what, I have put up, for those of you wanting to buy something for Christmas, I've got something for sale for anybody. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to auction it off. And it's called my white privilege card. You know, over the 50-some years of my life, it's old, but it is in mint condition. I've never used it. I've never used my white card privilege card. Never use it. But the reason for selling it is it hasn't done anything for me. I don't get no free college. I don't get no free food. I don't get no free housing. No free nothing. I am pissed off that my white privilege card has not given me any of that free stuff. I didn't even get a free Obama phone, dang it. I'm pretty aggravated. So I've had to go to work every day. I've worked all my life. I've worked at paying tons of taxes and bills. I mean, the audacity of this. The audacity. I'm white. Well, yeah, I'm white. I started to be like Kamala and be all things to all people, but no. But I got to sell this white card if somebody wants to buy it. And, I've had to pay taxes. I had to go to work the days that, dang it, I didn't want to go to work. I wanted to sleep in. I haven't been able to stay up late and watch TV all night and just lay in the bed and eat bonbons. Or lay in there and eat pizza and my cheese puffs. And drink my 2-liter of Pepsi. Haven't been able to do that. Because my white card hasn't given me that. And I'm pretty pissed about that. If you're interested in it, I prefer cash, but I'm willing to do, a trade for the victim card. Because that seems more widely accepted than my white privilege card. And here's the thing. The victim card is something which seems more widely accepted in our nation. And it comes with countless amounts of benefits. And I don't even have to, it comes with benefits when I don't even have to show the card. If you're interested, you can contact me at dc@eiobn.com. I'll be selling a white card. You see how stupid that is, but it's funny? That's where we are in America. That's why we can't see things take place. Because we're so busy worried about that crap. That don't eat the cheese puffs. Oh, I don't care if it's unhealthy or not. Because that white card, man. Whew, it's powerful. So powerful. And I said that with great sarcasm because that's what I do on the show too. But we have to lay down the victim cards. We have to lay down the white cards. We have to lay down the black cards. We have to lay down all race cards. Put them on the table. Put them in a pile. Put a lighter to them. Light them up. Light them up. Light them up. Yeah, that. Light them up. Get rid of them. Because there's no place for it in America. There's not. Kamala has brought in the race. She's brought in the race card. She's brought in every negative thing. She has not once in her campaign promoted hope and change in a good direction. She hasn't. If you haven't already seen, this is your little tidbit of intel for the day. If you haven't already seen or haven't already experienced this, your gas pumps are going down. Oh, but I've still got $6. I'm feeling it. Y'all mumble about stuff. I don't care. I'm telling you, it's going down. It's going to continue to go down. Because, how can I say this? Companies and oil tycoons, all these different people have already, as of 2 months ago, have already made pretty much verbal contracts with Donald Trump. It's going to go down. You're going to start seeing things change. When we next week, 5 days, 11 hours, 4 minutes and 30 seconds, something around that time. When we finally get through this debacle and Donald Trump is the legitimate winner, we're going to start seeing a lot of things change prior to him being sworn in. I've told this show time after time after time that once we get up to this point, it's a fight, and it has been, and it'll still be a fight. You're still going to have your mainstream media and other people. It's kind of hard to miss it sometimes. People put it on TikTok, Facebook, X, not so much as X anymore, but you know what I'm saying. You see all kinds of negative things. Oh, well, we're losing. This is happening. That's happening. Let me tell you this. We win. Last night was epic. And prior to last night, I don't even know how many weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, we did a whole thing on the president versus the commander-in-chief. As of yesterday, I didn't get to touch on this last night, but as of yesterday, and I want you to hear me clearly here. For those of you that know how things work, this will really send you out. As of yesterday evening, Donald Trump still walks with the football. Why would he do that? Why would he still have access to that? He never conceded. Never conceded. And we do. It goes back to the Kim Clement prophecy. We have, how can they say there's two people? There's two presidents. There's one that's a president to the people, and there's a one that's a president to whatever. Optics. I get it. When I said this several weeks ago, there's so many multi levels, multi facets of things coming in that are just, it's not as plain and simple as just draw a straight line and everybody's got to stick by it. It's not that easy in life. If you've ever had kids, more than one, you should know best that there's no way you set a rule or set a thing. This is the way the clothing's going to be every day. This is the way this. You're always going to have out of one of the two a rebel. You're going to have to handle things differently. And that's what's happening. And it has been happening. Last night, for those of you that was like, man, last night was just, it was badass. It was crazy. We only touched about 5%. And I want to let that sink into you. And there is so much more to talk about. And so much more. But the thing is this. It won't even be talked about to probably after the election because there's so much more stuff coming down. It'll make your head swim. A lot of people asked last night, well, is this going to be before? Everything is going to happen before the election or after the election? It will be after the election. And and a lot of people say, well, what if the election's stolen? Well, we already know they're going to try to. They've already been doing it. You can burn ballots. You can bring in, I've seen video of people bringing in boxes and stuff, or not really boxes, but like a box with extra stuff in it. Let me tell you this. I saw this video of a guy. He was like, "Hey, there's somebody bringing into the thing a thing full of ballots. These are fake ballots," and he follows them in. And everybody's like, "Oh my God!" And everybody on TikTok is going, "Oh my gosh, it's happening again! It's happening again!" I question videos like that. Let me ask you this question: if you saw someone unloading a truck, had like 6 boxes full of ballots, and they was bringing it in to the voter place just to have them counted or whatever, would you pull out your cell phone and video their feet? Hell no. You won't put their fucking face on there. Because I want to see their face I want to see their face. I want to see who's... So that's the problem, is we got a bunch of these videos floating around right now, but no one's showing anybody's face. They're just showing their feet and their camera swing. It's bullshit. It's happening. Don't get me wrong. It's happening. But there is no way you can look at a video like that and go, "Oh my gosh, it's happening again. Oh my gosh." Because you know what? A true patriot would be like, "Listen, dipshit, I'm making you famous. I'm letting..." I mean, seriously, you're going to see someone openly... Think about this, guys. You're going to see somebody openly committing fraud in the election, but you're going to put your cell phone, but you're going to sit and photo the floor and photo their legs or their feet, never show their face? Are you kidding me? You won't even show the building that you're in. It's fake. Those are people that are stirring the poop pot. Those that stir from the poop pot must eat from that spoon at some point, whether they like it or not. I'm saying this. If you see fraud, yeah, film it. Absolutely film it. You don't want to post it? Send that shit to me. I'll do it. I don't have a problem with it. But don't walk in somewhere. How do I know they're not standing in McDonald's and someone's just taking it back in a bag, saying, "Oh, my Big Mac didn't have a special sauce on it"? I mean, seriously. You're right. It's fake news. People do that stuff just to get people, "Oh my gosh, see, they're faking again. Oh my gosh." And then what happens? Their little video goes viral. Oh, Billy, he's famous now. He's on TikTok and he's got 100,000 people looking at him. Who cares? Who cares? Because a true patriot would be like, "Listen, what you're doing is wrong, and I'm making you famous." Smile and video their face for them. What are they going to do? Call the police because they're bringing in a bunch of fake stuff? They're not going to do anything. They're probably going to think twice when America starts finding these people. That's why I was saying, if some of you all that's retired, y'all want to go protect your ballot boxes, go do it. If you see fraud going on, film them. Get their face as best as possible. I don't care if you have to act like you're their best friend. Who gives a crap? You get their face. You get their car. You know what I'm saying? Why would these people that are posting these videos on TikTok and other things want to video there's fraud going on, and then got the camera, they're running, acts like they're running, and all you see is the sidewalk going from left to right, left to right, left to right, and you see the door open. You don't see, what car they got out of. Why don't you go film their freaking car? Get their license plate. Give their license plate and give it to me. We'll hook them up. And not only that, film them going inside. "Hey, what do you got there? Hey, what do you got there?" And show the floor or their leg or their foot and not show the person's face or the building or their car. What do I say, guys? Pay attention to what? What is it, class? It's called details. We pay attention to details. And those bullcrap film or whatever you want to call it that they're putting on videos or putting online is just, it's garbage. Oh gosh, don't say that around Joe Biden or either Kamala Harris. Don't say the word garbage around her. Phew. She's liable to think you're talking about her. I'm dead serious. Because I've gotten like 3 or 4 emails of people saying, "Hey, have you seen where this is taken? Have you seen this?" More than likely I have. But I want to know exactly what video. And those, "Hey, this is the video. This is where it's at." And I go look at it. I'm like, why are we questioning this stuff, guys? Pay attention to the details. If somebody's doing fraud, film the crap out of them. Follow them to their car. If you see what car they get out of, go film their car. Get their license plate. All that good stuff. so they can be famous. They want to change the world. They want to be a world changer. Let's make them a world changer. Better yet, let's change their world. I believe New York will turn red. I do too. I hope some of these journalists get arrested. They will. They will. And trust me, I went through my thing a couple weeks ago talking about these journalists. Like, where do they get their degrees? I mean, Walmart. You got to. I mean, there's so many things that's crazy in this world. You get real journalism is given real journalism. Not everybody thinks journalism is questioning people. Yeah, it's real journalism. We're fair and balanced. Frack news. Fair and balanced. But yet they're not fair and balanced. They have a list of questions that every other network has too. And it's never about the people. It's never about our economy. It's really not about us. It's about them always trying to bait and catch. That's why on this platform, we don't play that game. But I'm not going to have people trying to bait, people trying to, all that stuff. You start that bullshit, you're gone. Yeah, a lot of podcasts need arrested for pushing fear. Absolutely. I totally agree. I totally agree. Because there's a lot of them out there that are just pushing for numbers. And you know what? And I fully expect pretty soon that some of these cats are going to come out and try to mess with me. I already got an email that said, hey, need to be careful of XYZ because they're blah, blah. Two things here. One, it's the wrong platform. Two, I'm the wrong dude for that. Because I stay in my lane and daggone it, they must stay in their lane. North Carolina. Let's talk about that. I'm seeing some stuff here. I'm going to play a couple things here of what's happening in North Carolina.
All right, so check it. So here's an update. So everybody's starting to arrive little by little. We've contacted the local news. They're going to be bringing the news people out here to interview us. And we're going to tell them all what's going on because this is ridiculous. What's up, brother? And it is what it is. No one is going to, not a single motherfucking person. Look, another truck just arrived. Everybody's starting to get back. Because it's ridiculous. They're trying to say, oh, well, why don't you take from the 13th on? And we're like, no, we've been here since the 7th. We're getting our fucking first paycheck. And you're not going to be owing us anything. We want our money, or we're not working. We're not doing anything. This is the ridiculous part of Storm. We're like, at least pay us our per diem to cover the housing that we've been paying out of pocket. They won't even do that. What kind of shit is that? We come here to help, but this is exactly what happens.
Okay. What's happening in North Carolina is all these linemen have come out there to help. That's what they're there for. They've been there for eight weeks now. And a lot of these guys, I mean, I don't know if you've seen a lineman's truck, but, you know, it's not like a semi. It's got you've got your seats up front and that's it. A lot of these linemen are sleeping in their trucks. And they're funding everything that they do, their food, everything. If they stay at a hotel, they're having to pay for themselves. Their per diem's not being paid, and they're not getting their pay. They ain't gotten paid in 8 weeks. So, what they're doing, they're going on strike today. I'll play something else here.
More and more people are arriving. Channel 11 and Channel 13 news are on their way. If I have to be the spokesperson for all of these people, I will do whatever I have to do. I didn't bring people here. I didn't have people follow me from all different corners of the United States just to not be paid. This is ridiculous. I don't understand how people can treat us this way. Let's go! There we go. So guys, keep an eye on the news because you'll be seeing me on the news.
All right, so there's tons and tons of linemen out there. And their next thing now that they've done, they told everybody to pull in, raise their booms, and they're not taking them down. They're going on strike. Going on strike in North Carolina. going on strike in North Carolina. These guys are the ones supposed to be bringing electricity in. Now, before anybody jump, well, that's shame on them for not doing their job. No, absolutely not. You can't expect someone to go out and work and work and work, take care of their families at home, and not get paid. Somewhere in this, something's messed up. It's either the companies that they're working for are just jackasses, or either they're not being paid by the government or by the state of North Carolina or whoever. I don't know the logistics of that because I just got this like an hour ago. I'll find out. But like we need another problem in North Carolina, delaying help. There is progress. There's bridges being rebuilt, roads being rebuilt. There's a group of West Virginia coal miners I saw that went up there with their own equipment, and they showed up. And FEMA was like, "What are you doing? Well, we're about to build a bridge here, about to build the road back." "Oh, you can't do that." "Kick rocks. We're gonna do it." I mean, seriously, what are you gonna do? You'll stop us with your clipboard and your little radio? Ooh, we're scared. And you know what they did? They built the road back and they're building bridges. It's amazing what the American people can do when they really put their mind to it. The American people are putting their mind to unity again, being unified. Here's another clip of this.
There you go, people. We're not moving a finger. The news has arrived. We ain't doing anything. Nothing. Until we get some type of payment, something released to us so that we could send our families money and have some type of housing that we could pay for. We are not making a move, a single move.
Because we can't get in hotels because the hotels want to, one, gouge us, which they should be, they should just be absolutely penalized somehow, some way. And then on top of that, I mean, seriously, you really think this would happen under Donald Trump? Meanwhile, we got linemen standing out there that have every right to do what they're doing. Put their booms up, say, "You know what, we're not doing another damn thing until you pay us. You got to pay us." We're out here for 8 weeks on our own dime. What gives? And you still expect us to give and give and give. It wouldn't happen under Donald Trump. Laws against price gouging in airports, etc. Yeah, there is laws out there. But when the storm first hit, you had people in North Carolina and Tennessee, but mostly North Carolina, selling a $2.60 thing of water for $12 to $15. Those people need shut down and need prosecuted. And if they're not, the people in that area, American people, need to just stop doing business with them, put them out of business. Because if they're going to gouge you and stick the dagger in your kidney while you're down on your luck, when the storm's taking everything from you, and they want to just make a profit off of your pain, it's time to be done. It's time to be done with them. Nope, don't fly. It ain't gonna happen. Yep, not gonna happen. Wow, so many things. All right, we'll take a commercial break and I'll be right back here. I think I am. Hey everybody, it's DC, and today I want to talk to you about Birch Gold Group. And we recently had some monumental news that no one else is actually talking about, and for the first time ever, the interest the U.S. pays on its debt surpassed every individual budget item except Social Security. And that's right. The U.S. Now spends more on interest than on national defense or even Medicare. And it's only getting worse as big government continues to spend recklessly. And that's why savvy Americans are turning to gold, and something not tied to the inflated dollar is what it is. And you too can can do this with the help of Birch Gold Group. And for over 20 years, Birch Gold Group has helped tens of thousands of Americans protect their retirement and savings by converting on IRA or the 401k into an IRA in gold. To learn more, go to birchgold.com/rumble, birchgold.com/rumble, and get a free, no obligation information kit on diversifying your retirement into a gold IRA. Birch Gold has earned a A+ rating with the BBB and thousands of happy customers. Protect your IRA or your 401k. If you want to do that, go to birchgold/rumble and get your free information kit on gold today. I wanted to say one thing here. On behalf of Rumble, I'm grateful for that, but I want to encourage you, the audience that's listening, to download the Rumble app. That way you get the notifications every time that we go live. And also when you do that, be sure you follow us, and it will help remind you, when we do go live. And also, the app is available everywhere for TV. It's available for TVs also. So make sure you download the Rumble app. Once you download it, you search for my channel, DC Intel. It'll pop up, and follow the channel directly on that app. This will make sure that you get a notification every time that we go live, and keeps you informed. And also, if you click on the link in the description or the pinned live chat to download the Rumble app, actually on your phone also, it's free to do that. And if you prefer to watch us on a big screen, which is pretty cool, we are also available now on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku, LG, and Samsung TVs. All you need to do is just search for Rumble. Once you get that, download it, search for DC Live, and every time it'll be on your big screen.
We would like to invite you to become a DC Guardian. A Guardian is someone who supports us with a gift of $10 a month. And you will also receive a beautiful DC decal so you can post your support. And also you will get email updates for Guardians only, plus special discounts on products and functions and conferences to come. Please click on the donate button on our EIOBN.com website to support. Once again, on behalf of the Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network, thank you.
All right, we're back. We're back. Yeah. Who the hell are they? It's the they crowd that always got something to say. It's they that don't like this. It's they that don't like that. But they never have a face. They always have their YouTube account. Jeff B. Their YouTube account, and harass people and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's get this thing rolling. I played you a couple things yesterday. I'm going to play some more stuff here. This is great. This was, down there. Tucker Carlson, doing his thing, and, good stuff. Let's see if we can get it here. Get it rock and rolling.
Triumph of the human spirit. It will be a triumph of Americans over the machine that seeks to oppress them. It'll be a middle finger wagging in the face of the worst people in the English-speaking world, who are our leaders. It will be a moral victory the size of which I never thought I would live to see. And it's essential. It is so important that that happens for a couple of reasons, and here's what they are. The first is to dissolve for all time, for the world to see, the primary lie about Donald Trump, which is that only freaks and misfits like him. That's a lie. And they've been telling that lie since the second he came down that escalator 9 years ago. If you like that, there's something wrong with you. You're the only person you know who likes that. You're a freak. Be ashamed. Do not talk about Donald Trump in public. Don't wear his dangerous little red hat. And if you're in the media, how dare you speak to him? And that was a lie from day one. It was a big lie. It was January 6th is an insurrection. What? It's the kind of lie that they tell relentlessly. They punish anyone who contradicts the lie because it is so preposterous it can only be upheld through force. And in the last 3 months, we have seen that lie dissolve like the Wicked Witch of the West under a bucket of water. Look around. Is this a room full of freaks and misfits? No, it's not. This is a room full of people who love their country enough to obey its laws, who sincerely believe in its founding precepts, who pay their taxes, who go to work. The ever-shrinking percentage of Americans who work a 40-hour week, who expect nothing from the system, and who have given their lives for the system, who were born in this country and plan to die here. And they're the most mistreated group in this nation, and they're also the biggest group in this nation. They're not some weird subculture of MAGA. They're America itself. And the only people who are denying that are the freaks and the misfits, who it turns out are themselves a tiny, bizarre minority, a cult, who have controlled the rest of us through fear and aggression. And that has ended. And it has ended thanks to the heroic stand that a couple of individuals have taken, first among them Elon Musk. Elon Musk, who single-handedly saved the First Amendment to the Constitution, which, let me remind you, is not just a feature of America, it's the basis of America. It's the First Amendment for a reason. It's what separates the free from the enslaved. Slaves are not allowed to say what they think. Free men have God-given right to do so and will. And this is the only country on earth in which that is guaranteed. And without Elon Musk, it wouldn't be, because he stands alone as the owner of a media platform that is still open. There's only one, and it's X. It's foreign-born Elon Musk. And then for him to come out, and by the way, just for the record, I've taken not $1 from Elon Musk, okay? It's not a paid advertisement, it's just an observation. And this is heartfelt gratitude. And when you see the richest man on planet Earth stand up there in a t-shirt and start jumping around on stage, he's also one of the biggest federal contractors. People say, oh, he's got FU money. No, it's just the opposite. There is no such thing as FU money. The more money you have, the more vested you are. There's only FU poverty, actually, is the truth. And Elon Musk has more to lose than any living American by taking the position that he did, and he did it anyway. And so what's the message? If the person who's created the most, not just piles of cash, he's not Larry Fink, he's not worshiping money like our finance class, he's building things. And if that guy is for Donald Trump, and not only not ashamed of it, he's jumping around in a t-shirt, I can see his belly button, he's so excited, then maybe I'm not alone. Maybe I'm not the freak. Maybe what you're really watching is the tyranny of MSNBC, a channel with virtually no viewers, a channel on which almost every single person has a personal life so grotesquely weird, if you knew the details, you'd call for their arrest.
Oh, Lord, he's funny. But absolutely true. Absolutely true. One more thing. I want to play this. Hopefully this encourages you a little bit.
My message is that things have to change, and they have to change right now. It is time to show the whole world that America is back, bigger and better and stronger than ever. the more people tell you it's not possible, that it can't be done, the more you should be absolutely determined to prove them wrong. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Never stop fighting for what you believe in and for the people who care about you. Carry yourself with dignity and pride. Demand the best from yourself. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead.
Amen to that. Pastor Donald Trump up in the house tonight, people. We're going to pray. God protection around him. Yeah. Yeah. I saw something that I think you guys will kind of find it funny. But this lady, I hate doing this, but I got to say this because people will question. She's a black lady. And I have to say it because if not, people get bent out of shape. Anyway, she talked about Donald Trump at McDonald's. And it's hilarious. So we can get it here.
I am mad at President Trump this morning. Yesterday, because of him, I ordered McDonald's. I know. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't. My stomach is 50. It don't play with McDonald's, which is why I'm making this video right now, because I'm in pain. But just watching him make those fries, I was like, I want fries. And so I ordered fries and a Big Mac and also a Diet Coke and also a slushy shake thing and also some McNuggets. But still, I blame him for the fries, because had he not made those fries look so McDelicious, I would have never ordered McDonald's, and so I would not be on the toilet twice already this morning. I need him to understand he has influence, and I need him to listen to RFK Jr. more, because I have things to do. I don't want to be on the toilet all day. It's just, I don't.
Oh my gosh. Now she was joking, but doesn't that sound like something that a Democrat would say? See, it's Donald Trump's fault that I went to Burger King and I had one of those haunted Whoppers. And it made me poop all day. Made me sick. I don't know how in the world I'm going to get past all this. It's his fault for not banning that Whoppers. Yeah. The America we live in. It's great, isn't it? Treasonous Wednesday. Let's play this. Let me get to it here. Talk about treason here. Let's talk about this right here.
I actually met with Zelensky a few days before Russia invaded, tried through force to change territorial boundaries, to define one of the most important international rules and norms, which is the importance of sovereignty and territorial integrity. And I met with President Zelensky. I shared with him American intelligence.
Wow.
And I met with President Zelensky. I shared with him American intelligence.
Okay. We pay attention to detail, children, right? I was watching that again this morning. And I was watching it when she said that, I immediately the next day was on the radio saying, hey, she just committed treason. Treason. By saying that she went and met with him, all that good stuff. Not just meeting with him, but giving him intel, giving him classified information. I don't want anyone to forget this. Don't forget this. You've heard it about 6 times on the show here with DC. And the reason why I'm saying it is this, because I was watching again this morning, and I thought, I'm just going to sit back and zoom in on Trump and just see if he has any expressions. And he did. His eyes, he rolled them up to the top of his head like, whoa, can't believe she just said that. Her words is what's going to hang her. figuratively and physically. He is smart. He remembers, and he's going to use it against her. And you know what? He should. I did see a televangelist, another one, that actually spoke on some things about the election that I wanted to play for you, because I was kind of shocked that that this preacher did this.
Saw the Madam Vice President in a rally where some people said Jesus is Lord, and she looked at them and said, you're in the wrong rally. And they tried to sweep it. They tried to sweep it under the rug like she wasn't addressing that. But there were two people. One had said that she was telling lies, and the other said Jesus is Lord, and she addressed them both. She said, you all, not one of you, y'all are at the wrong rally. You don't believe me. They kept it out of the news. While on the other hand, the other candidate has people singing how great thou art in his rallies, and still a bunch of pimp jack-leg preachers who are in bed with the political elite are trying to tell their congregations to vote for someone who is against the Judeo-Christian ethic. That devil is a liar, and God will determine who's who. You're looking at me like you didn't hear about it. That's why I brought the clip. Show it.
Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended. Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally.
Wasn't what she was addressing. She was addressing someone who called her a liar. No, she was addressing them both. She heard someone call her a liar. She heard someone say Jesus is Lord. And she says, you all are at the wrong rally. And then she says, you need to go to the smaller one down the street. Well, let me tell you something, my sister. You need to watch how you deal with God's people in this hour. Because just because you get elected, if you do, doesn't mean you'll last. God is still the God of heaven and the God. That's not a threat. I'm a prophet. God will do certain things to silence the mouth of mockers. So you sell your vote for welfare programs, stimulus packages, housing promises, even if the candidates are against your Christian values and your Judeo-Christian ethic, and then you have the nerve to stand in a pulpit and call yourself a child of God. No, you're not. You're not a man of God. You're a preaching pimp. Selling your people for the latest trick. Don't worry, I don't want to come to your conference. I've already been. God wasn't there. I ain't coming again.
Clarence McClendon is his name. I haven't really followed him, but saw that and I was like, you know what? That's a good thing. Good thing. Because, you know, we've had so much bad stuff. And, you know, Clarence McClendon is his name. Yeah. So, somebody's asked about, let me go back here. Yes, Rachel. Email me once again. I did get your email. Email again. I've got your story on that. Email me again and give me a contact number, because we're going to help your son out the best we can. Also, the day of the election, yes, we will be live. We'll be doing our normal show, and then we'll probably go off for a little bit, but then we'll be right back on. It'll probably be the longest show that we've done. It won't always be talking, because I'm not going to talk the whole time. We'll be doing different things. Also, hopefully by then we'll have our phone system ready to rock and roll, so our patriots, our guardians can call in, and you all will be getting a email very soon with that information on it, along with your other newsletters coming out. And just got a lot going on. I appreciate everyone's patience through this whole process of starting this little tiny thing and it just evolving into what it has. But yeah, we are against a fight against good and versus evil, and we know that more than ever. And we do win. We win, and it's amazing because even like last night was a big night for America. It was a big night for me, big night for you. It's a big night for American. Who are Guardians? Guardians are the commercial I played earlier. If you go to eiobn.com, our website, and well, I'll tell you what, one of the moderators will put it in there. There you go. Thank you so much, Crescent Crow. But it was a big night, and then you have a lot of people say, "Oh, well, this is so crazy. This can't be true. This can't go on. This can't." That has been the mind frame of America: is we can't, and we will, and we are, whether people want to get on board or not. It was the same kind of attitude that people gave Noah. Oh, you can't do that. That's absurd. That's crazy. Those same people that criticized and tried to exploit him are the same ones that were beating on the sides. Please let us in. We're drowning. Last night was a life preserver for some people. And some people want to grab and get on board, some don't. No, don't criticize it. I don't care. But we win. We're going to win. We're going to continue to win. We're going to continue to do what we do. And we don't operate in fear. Because when we operate in fear, we give an open door for the enemy to come in and distract us and to cause harm. And we don't want to do that. I'm going to play you this other thing here real quick. It was really good. And I think it'd be good for you to hear this. If I can get it to play.
Your only hope is Donald Trump. Your only hope.
Okay, let me stop real quick here before anybody hears that and goes off the left end. Let me just tell you, he's not saying that Donald Trump is the Messiah. He's not saying that. He's not saying he's the Messiah. He's not saying he's Jesus. He's not doing all that. So before all the whack jobs come out and go, are you trying to say he's God? No, we're not. No, we're not. Get a life.
America, your only hope is Donald Trump. Your only hope is Mr. President Donald Trump, period. If Trump is not your next elected president, you can kiss America goodbye, because the people that are running it currently are nothing but traitors and evildoers. And even though Mr. Trump is a human being and very weak, like all of us, and I'm the weakest of all, but take this from the Lord Jesus. Maybe one day I get the chance to meet Mr. Trump, because I want to say to him a few things behind closed doors.
America, and let me say this, because it's amazing that I'd watch Brad Barton, and I'd watch how he would say something and he would have to repeat himself 20 times because people hear what they want to hear. By him saying that, if there was somebody else that was just in the position of Donald Trump, of one having the support he has of the American people, plus also having somewhat of a plan to change America, other than just pointing fingers and saying the other party is the bad party. Yeah, he was the priest who was stabbed. But instead of saying, and I've said this to you numerous times, if there was a better candidate than Donald Trump, then guess what? That'd be my guy. It would. But guess what? There hasn't been. There wasn't. And we're too far gone now into this election to change all that. And we have to be people of faith. Here's the thing. There is enough negativity in this world that when we come together as a group, Make America Great group, a Patriot group, Guardians, whatever you want to call it. 'Cause the Guardian, let me just say that the Guardian, reason why I chose that is because a lot of people go, I can't do anything in this country. I can't do anything. I can't make a difference. And our job is coming together to make America great, building a community, plus also building each other up of, hey, you can do something. We have a lot of people that's reached out to me about helping out here and doing different things. And here pretty soon, they'll be getting a phone call. And we're going to be putting them in, it's coming together. It's coming together. And that's what it's about, building each other up. Let me just say this. Even if, let's just say extreme circumstances took place. Let's say that, let's just say that Uncle Bob come off the street and says, hey, guess what? I was the duly elected president, and powers that be and Congress, Speaker House, and whatever extreme scenario you even want to dream up happened, and say Donald Trump didn't win, and say Kamala didn't win. We had somebody else. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. You would just be like, oh my gosh, we're doomed. We're doomed. You're not doomed. Do you understand the message of the Guardians and who we are as Make America Great, as the DC Intel group? I don't give a crap who's in the White House. Our economy could be worse than what it is now. It's about us coming together in unity, lifting each other up, helping each other understand what's going on in America. And Make America Great, it starts with you. It doesn't start at the White House. It starts with you, your community, the way you do things, how you do things, who you talk to. And when I say that, I don't want you taking that and running with that and going, oh my gosh, he's saying Kamala's going to win. Listen, I ain't saying none of that. There's no comms here. It's exact. Listen, and you know what I'm saying? Because I'll get a lot of people saying, well, did you say that Kamala, did you say that someone else is going to step? I'm not saying that. I said an example. My point is this. I don't care who's in the White House and who's not in the White House. They cannot change who you are and I am. If we are united, then we're united. Just say the United States disbanded. It was no longer the United States. We can still have united we are. United we stand. Not United States stand. United we stand. For justice and for liberty. Right? Y'all remember your Pledge of Allegiance? Maybe you should start from the basics. How about every day you wake up and you pray? Thank God for giving you breath to get up. And then go back to your old school days. The Gen Xers probably don't remember too much of it, but those old school days when you stood there and I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. How about you bring some pride back into your life for your country? You do just those two things. Pray and say your pledge of allegiance. I swear. Try it for 1 week and see if you don't wake up the next week going, man, I'm missing something. What is it? Oh, yeah. Because it reminds you. See, the Bible even talks about this. It talks about those things that are gone. He will bring to what? Remembrance. You'll remember it. That is why you can be facing all kinds of adversities, and then all of a sudden you go, wait a minute, boom, this scripture pops up in my head. Where did that come from? I don't read the Bible that much anymore. Oh, but I remember as a kid with the Sunday school, and they taught about this. See, he will bring back things to your remembrance. Bring back some things. Go back to the basics. Make America Great starts with you. It takes me opening up the platform to prod you. But let's make America great. We're doing it. And we're going to continue on. I'm going to answer one question here. Let's see here. Do you believe that Kamala Harris will be removed before 10/5/24? I have no intel on that. But I can also tell you this. With last night's discovery and revelations, it's for a reason. Not only for me, but for others that do what I'm doing. And what I mean by that is this. Things move so quickly. I can guarantee you the things that Kamala talked about yesterday, she's probably changed them already today because she's talked to other people. Because they're trying to grab at straws at any cost. And those straws are, let's make a deal. Let's figure something out. How can I buy your vote? How can I do this? How can I guarantee this is going to happen? But Trump the other night, he said this.
Be able to do things that you never even thought. The only good thing about what happened with this 4-year disaster is that the people will understand when we fix our country, they'll be much more understanding than they would have been if we just went straight ahead and did it. Because this country has never been laughed at like a bunch of dopes.
Okay. Pretty much what he's saying is, for those of you that needed to be broken down, is the fact that we went through this election, we went through all this, and what's about to take place is going to be so big. And we covered this last night, but I have to do it again because people want to know. It's going to be so big that the American people are not even going to question now. Well, is this guy crazy? Are they nuts? Is this crazy? Is this? Because we, the American people, have had to walk through this crap hole of an administration the past 4 years. And it's going to change. It is going to change. It is going to change. And I believe, well, I believe and I know. Greater days are ahead. We win. We're going to continue to win. And that's all to it, guys. We're going to win this thing. If you get a chance, go check out eiobn.com. You can click on there. It has all of our social media outlets. Be adding some more on there pretty soon. Telegram. And I understand your frustration when you're trying to watch replays, because I tried it last night and I was so aggravated I want to throw my iPad across the room. But I've already got the new software account done, working on that to get everything moved over, and pretty soon all Guardians will have 100% access to all content. No commercials, none of that garbage. And you know what the great thing about that is? How we can do that? Because we own it. That's the great thing. We don't have to sell our crap to Rumble or any of that stuff. Let them make money off of it. We just take care of our own. There's a place on there, click donate. If you want to be a Guardian, $10 or more a month, whatever you want to do. Those of you already been a Guardian, great. Oh, one other thing. For those of you that gave large amounts of cash or whatever, not cash, but sent money for North Carolina, I have automatically added you to the Guardian list. That's just how it works around here. I'm not about stiffing people. If you were kind in the time of need, we got you covered. Be patient. It's coming out soon. Great things. You can click on that. Our music's coming out soon too. I'll find out for sure the release date from iTunes. Y'all have a great day. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. DC out.
Sacrifice.